you start loving yourself, complimenting yourself, praising yourself, not in an egocentric way, but in a like, jams, this is awesome about me. Like, I love this about myself. I love me. You are harnessing your own power when you are giving yourself the love and the respect and the admiration to yourself. You have to see yourself also as who you really are. And let me tell you, all of us, we are consciousness experiencing this matrix reality, this avatar. The moment you truly, truly understand that truth, that reality, you no longer associate yourself like, oh, this is who I am. And you're like, well, this is a borrowed character that I can shift and change and modify whenever I want. Take control of the entire thing and rewrite your own script. You can change the way you speak. You can change the way you look. You can change the way that you walk, that you laugh, that you behave, that you react, the way you think, all the little data in there. You can change that. You can change the way you speak. You can change the way that you feel. You choose how to feel. You train yourself. You condition your body to feel, because you focus your mind into what it takes, the thoughts that it takes in order to feel that, whatever it is that you want to feel. Or you could do the other way around. What does it take for you to feel? What does your body need in order for you to feel that feeling? And then just kind of bypass the mind, which is what I do with movement. I bypass my mind so I can go into bliss, ecstasy, frequency right away. You could do that with a loving, safe, committed partner in a commitment relationship. But you don't have to, if you're not in a divine partnership kind of relationship, you can do this on your own. Like, with, I don't wait for that to happen. You can be 100% sovereign and do it for yourself, right? So, here's the truth. The truth is that this whole characters, they're all imperfect. This is an imperfect reality. It's all states of consciousness that are fluctuating up and down and up and down in a particular bandwidth, right? In a particular bandwidth. And to define ourselves and look at ourselves in such minuscule dimensional self, it's like an ant only seeing a two-dimensional reality. But the truth is that it's not two-dimensional, because we're watching the ant and we live in a three-dimensional reality. Because what? It is a multi-dimensional reality. So when you understand that and you don't define yourself as this experience, as this character, as this life, as this story, no story, you write your story whenever you want to rewrite your story, and it's all an experience, because it's all for growth and a challenge for you to, like, oh my gosh, how do I get to the next level? Or how do I master this level in order to wake up to a larger view of reality and expand your consciousness, right? When you understand that, then there is no like, oh my gosh, I have to be perfect. There is no such a thing as perfection. Everyone's always just, oh, I have to be this, I have to look like this, I have to have this in order to feel like I'm worthy. But guess what? Worthiness comes the moment that you realize that we are all worthy once you tune into consciousness, your true self. And you understand this is a game. This is a game. It is not real. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone's just like, if you just look outside in and just this, then it becomes so about the illusion of reality. And that when get into that state of consciousness, that's when it all goes into ego and fear and blah 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 and subconscious mind programming. So the best is to wake up to a larger view of reality, come from the heart, practice tuning in to source, to consciousness, realizing that this is just an experience and there is so much amazingness ready for us to feel it once we choose to feel it. Once we choose where we put our attention and how we make our choices based on love or based on fear, and what consequences do those give to us? What consequences? And as you see the consequences that you get based on the choices that you've made, then you realize that, I need to make really best probable choices coming from love and focused all about where I want to go and what I want to put attention and my energy into, because that's what will, first of all, that's how you prime your body to create that reality, to feel that magnetism, which is going to generate the energetics to materialize into existence, right? So just process all this information. It's a lot of information. I just kind of gave right now in such short time, but process the information, sit with it, make those changes, make the changes. If we just intellectualize and play around like, we're doing this, but we're not actually changing ourselves and living differently, right? Acting different and making drastic changes in our life in order to go in the direction that we want to experience, then there won't be any change. But if you do that, if you make changes holistically, mind, emotions, body, environment, then just brace yourself. You're going to experience change. And change is a constant. And when you actually embrace it and actually consciously become a co-creator into the change of yourself, of your life, it's next level. It's next level. So just breathe. Put your hands on your heart as much as you can, as much as you want, to reinforce that you're coming from the heart, that your attention comes from here. And just breathe through your day. Call your reality forth. Use the power of sound. Use the power of the mind, meaning like tell your mind what to focus on. And then if you don't want certain things, and make sure you do not give that any attention with this. You say no. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay? And then you reroute it. Focus on this. Focus on this. You are in charge. You are in charge of your life, of how you feel, of, I'm not saying that you're never going to feel sadness or anger or frustration, whatever. It is 100% natural in this being in this body to feel an array of emotions. Feel it. Sit with it for a little bit. Process it. Breathe through it. And then it's time to move on. Okay? And then it's time to let it go. And, scientifically speaking, supposedly we only get emotional about something for like 5 minutes. And then after that, we actually choose to stay in that emotion for whatever reason, conditioning, because of our programming, and we're completely in the habit, and our nervous system is like, oh no, we gotta stay here because it's safe, because we've been feeling like this for so long, that anything that doesn't feel that, like, it's not safe, which is completely bogus. And it is time to be sovereign and be like, no, nervous system, I'm done with that. I'm done with that reality. I call in my reality, and I tell you what to focus on, and where we're going. I'm in command. Okay? No more. You out. Done. Enough. You're in charge. Who? What? True self. Consciousness. That's right. So it's a practice. It doesn't happen overnight. And even sometimes I get thrown off, but then I'm like, whoa, wake up. What's up? It's a practice. So be kind and loving and patient with yourself. It's all a process. It's a game. Focus on putting your attention where you want your energy to go, where you want it to grow, okay? And be a witness and observer. Listen to your words. What are you speaking into reality? What are you speaking to reality? What reality are you reinforcing? What reality are you reinforcing by saying the phrases that you've been saying for years and years and years about yourself, about your life, about reality? Do you want to continue to reinforce that reality? Well then, how you speak about it reinforces it. So, do you want a new reality? Well, speak about this new reality more often. And enough about the way you express yourself about your current reality. Your current reality is not your future reality unless you continue to reinforce it and you continue to Groundhog Day it. Live it over and over because you keep reinforcing it. Okay? So, time to do this. Time to do that. All right. Love you all. Love you. Sending so much love.